Just as I was getting close to being done with the cleanup project in the front yard of all those trees that we took down, today Mother Nature decided to give me a little something extra to clean up. Nothing too major, just another standing dead oak tree that snapped off and blew down. But yeah, today has just been a crappy, windy day. And I wanted to just give a quick couple shout outs actually. The first one being, had someone stop in today, Dave from up in northern Wisconsin. He was traveling down to Nashville to see a country music singer, Mo Pitney. I think that's how you say his name. Let me just double check. Yes, Mo Pitney. I had to make sure I got that guy's name right. He is a country musician that Dave is going down there to see him perform, I believe on Thursday. I think he's opening up for Vince Gill. But Dave knows a member of Mo's band, and it's his birthday, and so he stopped in to pick up a box of Back 40 mini firewood to take down to him, because last year he had gifted this band member a solo Mesa tabletop fire pit. So and he knows he loves it because he gets emailed and he gets messages sent to him of this guy using this tabletop fire pit. So Dave reached out to me. He stopped in today on his way through town and picked up a box of mini firewood. So the Flames of the Northwoods mini firewood is heading down to Nashville, which is pretty cool. The other big shout out I want to give is to none other than John over at Frickin' Jeep. Now John and I, we like to rib each other quite a bit. We go back and forth razzing each other. If you've been on the live streams, you know this. But he's a good guy, and he can dish it out and he can take it, which is why I like getting into the little back and forth with John. But anyway, John put out a video, I believe it was yesterday, in regards to my my shelter logic that today has taken a little more beating. Now you can see, well, the top up there now is getting blown that way, and this part down here ripped out even more. But John had a very good suggestion, as did many of you. So if you left me a comment with some ideas of what to do with this, thank you, greatly appreciate it. But John showed me this wobble wire, and I'm not sure if I think I may have seen this somewhere else one other time, but I didn't really understand what it was. But he showed me this wobble wire that goes in the track that you mount, and then you put your plastic in there and you put this wire in and you like pull her tight and it locks it down. So the wobble wire and the track system has been ordered. The plastic greenhouse film has not yet been ordered because I'm back here trying to figure out for sure how long of a piece I need. Yeah, there goes. The wind is picking this thing up again, blowing it all around. So I know I need, they sell this plastic in, like you can get any lengths. It's like up to every 5 feet. But anyway, you can get like 20, 22, 24. So I'm gonna go with 24 feet long, because I know this is 20, but I wanna have a little extra. And then as far as going over the top, the length of it, so this is, and I decided to keep this the height that it currently is. So it's 10 feet high. So I'm gonna go, I'm not gonna lower it down. I'm not gonna take, I'm not gonna take those, the frame apart and lower it down. I'm just gonna keep it the height it is. So I'm thinking if it's 10 feet high and I just estimate that it goes out, and so I would go 10 and then it's 12 feet wide. So that'd be 22, and then 10 down would be 32. So I'm gonna get, I think, a roll that's 35 feet long, which would give me a little extra. And I think I'm figuring that out right. Maybe not, but you know, if it's 10 high and 12 wide, so it's 12 and then 10 and 10. That's my easy way to try to estimate this. And so 35, so I'm gonna get a roll that's, or a piece that's 24 wide and then 35 long to go over the top of this frame. And some of you had suggested leaving this half on and then putting the greenhouse plastic on top of this and then just having this side open with the greenhouse film. And I might do that, or I was thinking about doing that, but now that I see how this has kind of been rattled apart, and I don't know, I might just take the whole thing off, just because if I don't know if I'd be able to pull this tight again, and I don't know. I'm still thinking about that. But anyway, John had shown in his video to fasten this wobble wire track down to like a treated 2x6. And I actually have that already on the base. So I have, let me just, so I already have the frame screwed down to this 2x6, treated 2x6. So I should be able to, right onto here, fasten that wobble wire track and then pull that plastic over the top of this and lock it down. The end pieces, I'm going to try to keep these on, the end covers. These things are all it's kind of held down with this this ratchet strap thing. So I think if I take that out and pull this tight and then figure out some way to lock the plastic that I put over the top down, I'll deal with that when I get there. But yeah, this side over here, this side's gonna take a little bit more cleaning out, but underneath here there is that 2x6 that runs all the way down. So I think just to be, whoa, this thing is really getting pushed out in this wind. So I think I'm going to take the old canvas off and then put that greenhouse film over top of the entire thing. The only thing I'm worried about is potentially some branches maybe getting blown off, and I don't know how. He said that greenhouse film is pretty durable, so we'll see. But the one reason that I want to just kind of keep this the same height that I got thinking about is that if I do convert this into storing mini firewood, and I want to bring in either totes or those bags, I think I want to still be able to drive in here with the tractor. I don't know, I might just end up keeping everything right in here like it is. Ooh, there we go. This thing is really, that thing will probably be down by tomorrow anyway, so I won't have to worry about ripping it or taking it off. It'll be ripped off. But I think I might just keep everything kind of as is for now, get it recovered, and then still allow me to drive in here with the tractor and even just drop off totes of chunks that need to go into the Kinlet. So I'm hoping that the wobble wire track, the track and the wire, is going to be here hopefully tomorrow or later this week. I've got something else coming tomorrow that's pretty exciting, and is going to be a big step for operations here in the wood yard. And then the plastic film, I think, was also going to be here by the end of the week. So hopefully by the end or by next weekend, I should be able to take that project on and get this thing covered up again. Hopefully. The only thing that I'm not sure about is that The wobble wire track, it was in 6.5 foot sections. So if I were to put 3 of them down the side here, that would be like 19.5 feet. So I might have to have in between 2 of the sections, like the middle section, I would have to have like a small little gap. And I don't think that should matter, because what I think I might do is just, once the plastic comes down to the ground, then I might like throw some dirt on top of it anyway. So it should work out good. It should work out. So once again, John frickin' Jeep. If you haven't checked him out, check him out. He's always up to something. And he won't mind me saying that he's a crazy old man. And he's always, like I said, he's always up to something. And he is not afraid to admit, just like I am, that we are a little crazy sometimes. So John, thank you once again. Thank everyone who left me suggestions, but that's the direction I am going to go. The wobble wire, that I guess is the best way to fasten down and hold that greenhouse plastic. Which will be nice, because I don't know if that shelter is going to last much longer in the condition that it's in.